What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets radio. Hope everybody's doing great. It's Friday, which is always good news. Tomorrow night, Jets' first preseason game at MetLife Stadium, which is going to be a fun experience. For those of you going to the game, have a great time. We'll be live streaming, but it's cool to see fans back in the stands. Hopefully it stays that way. You know, a couple things to look for tomorrow night. I mean, according to, the early reports, the Jets starters, including Zach Wilson, will probably play a couple series, get him out of there. And then it's going to be a lot of just young guys competing for roster spots. I mean, there's not really any game plans for this. Not really a lot of scripts. It's just kind of be like, listen, call basic plays, see how these guys execute them, see what kind of roles they can, what kind of roles they'll fill on this roster, and fight for, fight every snap. So what do you really want to see out of Zach Wilson? I mean, they're gonna probably a couple dump off throws, command of the offense, get in and out of the huddle. I mean, this is his first time in an NFL game. I'm not really expecting a lot, and I don't think the Jets are gonna put him in a position to make any big splash plays. Probably just, I think it's going to be very, very vanilla stuff. Defensively, I mean, they may be a little aggressive, especially the defensive line. But in terms of players to watch, I think after Zach Wilson goes out, it'd be interesting to see what Mike White and James Morgan do. Can they put some pressure on the Jets to say, we could be the backup quarterback? Or do they play subpar where it's like, listen, we've got to make a move for Nick Foles or whoever else. So both of those guys are going to get plenty of reps, and they've got to earn a spot, or they can see themselves on a practice squad. I'm not really sure if Josh Johnson will play. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how the Jets handle all three preseason games. They're a whole new team implementing all new schemes. So other teams can rest all their starters this game. The Jets are going to play some. How much will they play next week? And is that third preseason game like your dress rehearsal where they play in the whole first half? So very interesting there. So other guys on offense, obviously, the wide receivers, I don't expect Elijah Moore to play. Obviously, Braxton Berrios is going to play. This is an excellent chance for Denzel Mims to get plenty of reps, plenty of snaps, to just solidify his spot in the roster and try to maybe climb the ladder a little bit. Say, listen, I'm a playmaker. I can do all these things and kind of raise some attention with his coaching staff. Also, you got, Vincent Smith, Jeff Smith, Cager. All these young receivers and get plenty of opportunities. I think the Jets are probably going to run the ball a lot. So you're going to see, supposedly Michael P. Ryan's having a very good camp. He's more like the bruising back for them. What will you see out of him? What will you see out of Michael Carter, who's getting rave reviews? The running back position, will they keep 3? Will they keep 4? This is where you start earning your spot. Will Ty Johnson stick? I don't think Josh Adams will. Look at the tight ends. They're all, Ryan Griffin, Tyler Croft, Chris Herndon. They've all got to figure out what they're going to do. And if the performances here will dictate what the Jets do going forward. They may come out of this game and say, we've got to make a move. We need a veteran guy here. You consider trades. You wait for cuts to start happening. The offensive line, you have no Vera Tucker, you have no Alex Lewis. Guys are banged up. So you want to see, once the first string comes out, what do you have behind him? How does Dan Feeney play? Cameron Clark's still out. So all these guys have got to step up, and you kind of start assessing where you're at, especially at center once McGovern's out. Defensively, the defensive line has got so much talent there, plenty of competition. You also go to the linebacker position. You got, Noah Dawkins I like. So I like to see what he does, second string. Jamie Sherwood, the corners, a ton of competition back there. You get to see Isaiah Dunn. Who's the other guy? Elijah Campbell. So plenty of young guys flying around. And if they don't have to be starters, but they can be contributors on special teams as well. The kickers are both kind of up in the air. So there's a lot of really cool things. Like, usually this kind of preseason game is just for the diehards. I mean, once the starters come out, there are going to be a lot of guys in the field we've never heard of before that probably won't be on the team in 3 weeks. But it's exciting to see football back. And it's exciting to see the level of competition, how the coaches handle them, the passion, the pride, and everything else. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just hoping to see a very competitive game and just see them getting after it. Very physical. Not a lot of penalties, which is tough in preseason because it's just, you kind of expect those kind of things. But that's it. So enjoy the game. We'll be live, like a live stream throughout. And we'll do a recap after, and that's it.